Chest bounce is becoming so common and easier than it used to be, so now it's the back bounce. But there should definitely be a different name for that. If he had stopped right after finishing the muscle up, everything would have been fine.
Oh, Jesus!
But there's nothing about this that can make it a good exercise. It looks like a playground for adults, and that's basically what CrossFit is. After learning that training to failure is ideal, this kid applied the concept to posing as well, and he reached it. But here this guy was posing in the toilet when he suddenly heard the sound of a blue whale out of nowhere.
Love you, boys. See ya. Ready? 3, 2, 1. See ya.
If you haven't switched to martial arts yet, just know this moment is coming. After that you will either stick to lifting or go all in with the martial arts. Every time this guy deadlifts, he undoes the work of 5 sumo lifters. You can't get more anti-sumo lifting than that. For anyone who hates cardio, this gym is perfect, as it has a slide instead of stairs. Dana White isn't just the president of the UFC, he can also fight, and his kicks are lethal. There is no better song this guy could have chosen for the video than this. Just like he's great at picking songs, he's also skilled at improving exercises, like here where he performed a jerk starting from the top of his head. This poor kid is going to be the youngest person with body dysmorphia. And he is looking forward to start the actual training. This is a reminder that safety racks won't do much if you've placed them way lower than your lowest squat point. This guy secretly told us he's planning to sneak onto a plane and fly out of the country.
Three men hid inside the wheel well in an 11-hour flight. One of the men fell from the plane to his death, but the other man somehow managed to hang on to the iron bars in the wheel well.
And this guy just proved he is not in the top 5%.
If you can chest press your body, if you can squat 1.5 times your weight, and if you can deadlift double your body weight, you're in the top 5.
Just like this boxer made a video and sacrificed himself to prove that boxers can't kick.
The average person does not know the difference between a 700-pound deadlift and a 500-pound one. You tell them and they're like, that's great. They don't know what it's not quantifiable to them.
I'll tell you the difference. It's 200 pounds. It's not that they don't know, but they don't care. The real difference is that it's easier to go from a 0 to 500 pound deadlift than from 500 to 700. Since progress isn't linear, the more you lift, harder it becomes to add weight. And since we're talking about 500, here is a 500 pound bench by a 15-year-old. It's actually $495, but 500 sounds better. This is the perfect example of all muscle and no brain, and it really should be a joke. He stuck the heavy plates on top and the lighter ones at the bottom, and the machine almost tipped over. Which one are you choosing? It shouldn't be that hard, because never getting injured is obviously the best one. Everything else can be achieved. This guy made great progress, going from failing 40 kilograms to failing 40 kilograms. But at least he knows there is no range of motion with that. This is the heaviest freestyle calisthenics athlete, weighing around 260 pounds. In powerlifting, just find a weight class where no one competes, and you could win with just 1 day of training.
What? How about that? Isn't that amazing? That's good, huh? It's not good for me.
Please don't be like this guy.
No, bro. No, just move. You're not a kid. Shut up. Go back to your seat. This is not high school. You don't do things to... You want some clout? You purposely mess up someone else's day. That's not being a good person, bro. It's not. They complain about the cameras, and they want us to do the right thing, but then they don't want to do the right thing. Don't get in someone else's way.
I didn't see your camera.
It's not about filming in the gym, but he's literally stepping back like 16 feet from the machine, right in the walkway, just to film himself. And of course he thinks he has the right to do that. After completing 2 reps, he took a long pause to rest and see if he could manage a third. But the weight wouldn't budge. The next most impressive part of the lift is how he did it in running shoes, while maintaining stability and perfect form. There is another case where shoes should have been a limiting factor, but thanks to his ankle mobility, they are not. While some struggle with knee pain after squatting below 90 degrees, this guy is jumping with a relatively heavy weights like it's nothing. We can't talk about a good squat without mentioning this guy. This has to be his fastest 960 pounds to date.
Don't do this at home, folks. It's dangerous.
But here's the hardest squat ever, and this guy should be the winner of the old trend.
A partir de agora, o sossego acabou.
It took him 11 years to transform, claiming to be fully natural. But can someone really achieve that build after so many years of training? Last time he mentioned he weighed 195 pounds, which could suggest he is natural.
That vector force, now we're getting farther from axis of rotation.
I've never thought even 1/10 that much about what I'm doing. I thought it was just moved away. Talking about axis and the vortex.
I don't know how Eric managed to convince Dolby to get a lift in, since he doesn't exactly look like someone who wants to train.
This is me in the gym after a workout in great lighting, and this is me just standing in the middle of my living room.
It's not taken on the same day. The first one is him while cutting, and the second while walking, which can also make a huge difference.
And a lot of what you see is old footage reused to make it seem like we're in top shape all year round, but we're not.
These guys look like they could have been a better corner for Bivol than his current ones. Without the gym and just at home, using cylinders and simple things, this guy can get a pull workout in. But do you know why you would never build the same physique as his? Just training like that, because he actually goes to the gym, and those workouts are just for content. After 2 weeks on dog food diet, you will end up like the next Liver King, tweaking in every video and losing touch with reality.
New stimulus, new response. If you want an average life, follow the program. If you want to be jacked and tan, make a fortune, fill it with family, do something stupid. The risk is commensurate with the reward. It's actually fun. My heart rate is like 160, 170. My biceps ain't never been so big before.
Imagine walking by this clinic and hearing those sounds over and over with no idea what's happening inside. Or Adam Ondra, one of the top 5 climbers in the world, reaching his level requires more than just skill. He always screams while climbing. It's not random either. Studies shows that screaming can actually boost performance.
Zařveš, tak si zvedneš svalovou sílu, pokud to uděláš během maximální svalové kontrakce. Takže zkrátka, když zařveš, tak na ten krátký okamžik jsi silnější.
That's it guys. See you in the next one.